All right. Uh, this is my home. I plant a lot of sugar cane. There's cows that I let out of this little machine that's been here since the early days. I broke it though. Um, yeah, I keep wheat in here. There's supposed to be cows in there, but I accidentally let them out. I got a little farm, floating beehive, some trees that don't really belong, but I like them. Um, Another little farm, some cows. I think I have some sheep. Yep, sheep right over here. And that's kind of the end of where things go. But let's take a look at the base itself. So we have this little cave. And I still haven't really made a space to sleep, but I've kind of decorated around it. There's a nether portal, empty chest, and yeah, keep a few things behind it, I guess. Down here we have inventory management, so I could really drop off anything I wanted in here, and it gets picked up. There's a hopper right there, you can see it. And it goes down in here and gets sorted into my grate sorting. There's a bunch of iron, a lot of sugar cane, some dirt, a lot of stone, um, decent amount of coal, decent amount of leather, not a ton of leather, I guess. Here's, yeah, we're just always filling up with pumpkins and melons right now, passively. So that's pretty nice. Let's go see. I've got some catch-all. Yeah, this is kind of where everything just ends up if it's not sorted. Sometimes pumpkins overflow. Sometimes watermelons overflow, and that's really bad. Some building materials. Various, yeah, a lot of lapis. A lot of piece, I don't know. Leaves, some glass, rails, um, soul sand from the nether, different things, mushrooms, bone meal, iron, ore. Yes, we got a decent amount of stuff that we're collecting. And it all just gets automatically sorted. We can, I think I've still got a way to get back there. Maybe we could see the guts behind it. I think I have to break everything to get to the. I don't have a maintenance entrance. So we'll just kind of go here. Let's see. What's. Oh, well, my mine cart's clearly down there. So let's go down here. I think I've got a few. Yeah, there's. Yeah, level 40. I think that's where coal is plentiful. So I do a little bit of mining around here. There's a big old cavern. Um, yeah, big old cavern. I didn't really mean to jump. Okay, cool. I left myself a way out. We'll just break that. It's fine. Anyway, that's not very important. So let's keep going down. There's another big old cavern along here somewhere. I think this is where iron is good. It's on level 15 or something maybe. Big old cavern. Where are you at? That block back there looked awfully suspicious. Nope, that's just didn't didn't catch it, I suppose, and it just looks like that now. So here it is. Okay, so this is a big old cavern. Um, it's all lit up. Pretty cool. There's a zombie over there. Found a bunch of dripstone over there. Oh, what's this? I guess that's just water. Okay. Everything looks a little different since last time I played. Glad to see that the lagginess has gone down. Must be because of my watermelon and pumpkin machine. We haven't gotten to that yet. We'll get to it. We're just kind of meandering. So anyway, back to down here. There's my mine cart on the bottom. We'll just go a ways. I guess we'll take a look and some of my mining. Oh, that's okay. I've got a good bit of obsidian down here. Obsidian looks really weird now. I don't really like it. Don't really like the graphical updates anyway. This is just long mining tunnels, you know, and each of these go on for a while. I do the strip mining, so you know you can see each on each side here. It's what I like to do. Looks like I've gone a ways. Um, that's about it there. Anyway, we'll go back upstairs now so we can keep looking around at some of the goodies that I've got going. Yep, nothing really interesting to say. All right, here we go. Let's get in this minecart and we'll head on back up. A lot of stuff is still largely a work in progress. We'll hop out there. Hopefully that stays now. I'll probably knock it off. Yeah, like see, this is a work in progress. We got a hole in the ceiling there. This isn't really the way I meant to come, but that's okay. Right now we're on top of the pumpkin and melon farm. Oh, hey, here we go. We can go behind the inventory management. So you can see kind of how I got this set up. So I can stack chests all the way up, you know, to here really. So I could just have overflow protection. So I think this is probably pumpkins. No, it's sugar cane. Yeah, so stuff, you know, if it starts getting too full, yeah, it gets laggy around here because of all the stuff going on. All right, so yeah, we also can see everything that's supposed to be sorted here, and here's the sorting system. So these are comparators, you know, and they're on this T shape. That this essentially blocks the blocks anything. I don't know how it works. I'm not going to try to explain it. There's some blocking that happens. There's a cave with some water that's just still left over. Anyway, let's keep going. This is the cows right here, so they're not in there, but you know this is behind it. Really, it could. The idea is kind of to make the leather and beef flow into the sorting system eventually. Anyway, let's keep going so we can see all the items back here. I don't think there's anything too interesting on the other side, but we'll take a quick look, you know. More of the same, just sorting, and I only need so much because I got a bunch of, you know, it's all done. And then this over here, you know, I ran into my mine shaft, so that's what this is. This is part of it. Anyway, now we got to run all the way back around, so we will. Yeah, nothing more to say there. Oh yeah, I never really talked about evergreens. You can see all this podzol, whatever it's, however you say it. That's because I grow evergreens. Anyway, we'll get back to that. Here's the watermelon pumpkin farm. So that mine cart's just driving around collecting watermelons and pumpkins, and they eventually make their way over here. But yeah, I'm collecting lava at all times because I can use those in furnaces, you know, to make well, whatever you need to make. There's, you know, all kinds of lava buckets there, and I can collect endless lava. This is eventually going to become sugarcane. I'll move the lava. It's just kind of here for now. Let's go down and see a little bit of maintenance. So this, yeah, this is good. We're depositing right now, I believe, watermelons and pumpkins probably. So you can see here there's a redstone clock. It's a comparator running into a repeater that drives this thing around in circles, and then yeah, spits out pumpkins. Perfect timing right there. That heads into that hopper line, and we'll also, if we're lucky, we'll get to see some watermelons shoot out and get made. Anyway, they head over here into this. We'll start seeing pumpkins. Well, we might have already ran out of pumpkins. They might already be going up. Anyway, they make their way here and then go up that item elevator and into my sorting system. So that's why we're always. Yeah, here comes a watermelon. So we have this auto crafter back here. This auto crafter tells this other one to say, hey, once this has 9 watermelon, slices in it, turn it into a whole watermelon and then shoot it out, just like we did the pumpkins. And so that flows there as well. And then got a couple different sorting systems, although this isn't foolproof. So these will, yeah, see, now we're getting some watermelons. This thing's going to start shooting out watermelons. Whoops, jump down in here. It's not good. And yeah, so then we have overflow, watermelon catching, but honestly, this still gets backed up, and I have problems that I still need to sort out. And then the pumpkins, they make their way over there. So anyway, we're done looking at that. What's I think this yeah, this is full of watermelon, so I can test out the overflow protection when I need to, and I need to. But anyway. So let's head up here now. This is, always a work in progress. I think this is kind of cool, though. I don't know. I like it. Back here, this is just a cave that naturally exists, around my base. And eventually I'll probably build into it. I like it. I think it's cool that it's here, and you can go off exploring. Anyway, it ends, I've lit it all up, so it's pretty safe. I think we'll come around over the mine shaft over here. Yeah. So anyway, that's the base. Let's head on into the nether. We got good. Oh wow, I'm hungry, aren't I? We'll take care of that as we go. Yep. Okay. So now we are in nether. Let's see. Iron farm is to the left. Fortress is to the right. We'll go to the iron farm first. And this is my little nether safety tunnel. Everything's good and happy in here. We're not going to get hurt. Yeah. So we'll just keep on going until we get to the iron farm, which is in a mesa biome, which is why, I do like the lighting effects. I will say that. That's got a nice glow to it that it didn't used to have, and I like it. Keep on heading down. And through this portion of the nether. But see, the obsidian just looks hideous. Looks really bad. And come out over here, hit this button. And we're not in safety out here, really. But that's okay, because we're wearing diamond armor. We always have just a smattering of zombies hanging out because of my villagers. This is the iron farm. It's made out of whatever I had around, You gotta go. Yeah. Why not? We'll just get rid of you two. Yeah. Oh, good. We have gear that we need to repair. Hopefully I've got good amount of... Yeah, let's just go ahead and get rid of everybody. Why not? Okay. Now everybody's gone. There's my portal that we just came through. Monster spawner up there. I forgot. That's a neat little treat. We'll get to that. Yeah, so in here we have, well, let's put away the weapon. That's kind of a whole vibe, I guess. So, yeah, we got a lot of emeralds, some paper, handful of handy things, some extra workstations. This catches my iron. And, yeah, we got plenty of pumpkins and melons. Wow, I got a lot of stupid equipment off those zombies. Pumpkins and melons. Here we go. So let's go ahead and trade. You look. Yeah, you're giving me a real good deal. So let's pay attention to my axe. See it has some damage done to it. We'll just go ahead and repair it on up by trading with this villager who's giving me super duper good deals. I could use some carrots, I suppose, huh? Yeah, we'll just go ahead and restock ourselves. You know, probably I was only carrying around a half stack, so I wouldn't lose some. It doesn't really matter, though. You don't give me good deals, so we kind of only do. Yeah, I haven't cured either of you yet. Um, you don't give me good deals either. I know I have at least 2 farmers that give me good deals, right? Is it just one? Cannot be. What do you do? Oh, you're a Fletcher. Okay. Um, Fortune. So yeah, we got maximum fortune, I guess, with this guy. Let's hover over it. Fortune 3 and probably nothing in Riptide 1. That's bull. Um, you give me fire aspect. So I got a lot of really good stuff going for me. Looting 3. Yep. Yep. Protection 4, I believe. Which is the maximum, yes. Unbreaking 3. And punch 2. That's handy. Silk touch. Efficiency 4. Efficiency 4? 5. And Depth Strider 3, which I think is the maximum, but I already had that. Kind of wild, right? You are, yeah, so that is the maximum, but I've got it from 2 different folks. Power 5, that's pretty handy to have on your sword. What do you else all have? Protection 3, that, not useful. Um, yeah, you sell me decent things. What do you got on you? Looting 2, that's not useful, but you sell me things, I think. Yeah, you give me a discount on those, and that's kind of handy. You've got, diamond. You've got some diamond stuff too, and oh, there's my mending librarian. That's how I'm repairing my axe in business. Sharpness 5, yeah. Um, what do you do? I think you give me diamond stuff. So anyway, you can see the usefulness of these folks. So we'll go ahead and put those back away. We don't really need them. Turn these into those and put that there and that there. And now let's go take a look at the thing. How do I get up here? Certainly not that way, but I lucked out. I really lucked out because there's water. And we're just going to pretend like that was intentional and move about the day. Shovel. Here we go. We're making our way out downtown. Okay. That was we'll just say smooth, I guess. We're gonna go with that was smooth. And I think this is how. Yep. Here we go. It's good. And how do I? Yep. That's how I get up. So you can have a lovely view of the. It actually kind of is lovely though, for real. Mesa. I haven't really explored a ton around it. Truth be told, we got the jungle over there. Yeah. This is pretty terrifying. But I haven't made really a thing that makes me feel safer as I climb. We're going to have to scoot a little bit. There we go. And now we're here. So this is the mob spawner. We can go up to the top of it, I believe, probably. Yeah. Anyway. I guess I can't get above it, and that's quite alright. I don't really care. We'll see what's in here. Not a ton. Anyway, mobs drop in here, and that's pretty much all there is to it. And now let's go, I guess, to the fortress so we can see where we get blaze rods and skulls and such. That's just a long run, but it'll complete the tour, so we're going to do it. Really takes a long time to get up and down. Probably haven't been here in a while, so it's going to take a minute for my iron farm to actually do anything, but that's all right. Doesn't really matter. Okay, now we're off. Off to the Iron Fortress. Or not the Iron Fortress, just the fortress. In our nether safety tunnel. And you know, as you can imagine, building the safety tunnel, you really die a lot. You got to be prepared to. You know, I should really invest in fire protection potions because I think they make you immune to it. And really, I think investing in that early is probably good. It's going to help you build your nether safety tunnel because you could get shot off by a thingy, a ghast, and you know it'll shoot you into the lava, and that's a problem. But if you're immune to it, much less of a problem. And you would, you know, you could safely wear your diamond armor and not really have to worry about it. You know, you can also, I didn't learn this until recent. Yeah, and see here, right as we're coming up on it, I learned you can go up actually, and the upper and up. Why I left things. The upper and upper you go, the more you can just tunnel to where you want to go. And you can actually input your seed into a chunk finder thing, and you have to tell it, you know, what version you're on and whatever. And you can figure out where different things are in your world, and then you can build another tunnel to said things and create a portal. And so it's pretty handy. So if you know where you want to go, you can just go up to the ceiling in the nether and just start tunneling away, and you'll have a much safer time getting there. As you can see, our fortress is real far away. And yeah, I did look it up on the chunk builder where the fortress was, because it's pretty key part to curing the villagers. You've got to have the blaze rods. Let's go ahead and heal ourselves back up. And we'll put it on the bow, because it's really the best thing to have when inside the nether fortress. Got some gold and some quartz. I know that below me, I believe, is, you know, it just drops to the floor and you die, so I don't really dig below me all that much. Yep. That's really all there is to it. Takes a good minute to get to the fortress, so I suppose I'll probably collect some blaze rods while I'm here, because it seems like it's worth my time, you know. It's a real long run, real long. And in fact, if I remember, I believe we're going to go to a number that looks like 600 some odd before it's all said and done. That sounds right. Jeez, I just don't remember it taking quite as long. But it adds up too, you know. It's far away. So you can imagine how long it took to make it, to make the tunnel. Took a minute. But yeah, we're almost there. I got some chests for, you know, I also forgot I built that there, and that just takes me to a savannah, I do believe. I don't care about any of that stuff. I don't really need that, though. The bed's not too useful to me right now. If I were to lose everything on me, to be honest, it wouldn't be a huge deal, so we'll go with that. Now we gotta make our way down. It's not like I want to lose everything on me. But if it were to happen, you know, I got the traders, got the enchantments, I got everything I really need. Yeah, we're in the fortress though now, so let's find some stuff that's, you know, typically kind of scary. But I've got this lit up. That's right. We're going down the wrong path here. Should be able to find some scary mobs somewhere. This is just kind of what I do, you know, to get my blaze rods. I just kind of run around. Well, that's not scary. In fact, I'm just going to leave it alone because then it'll just be a problem I got to deal with. Eventually, we'll find something scary, though. I just got to get, I believe, 24. Oh, yeah, there we go. There's scary things. Yeah, see? This is the flame protection that I mentioned. Make sure you bring that with you, as I did not and don't. But it's just because I keep enough armor on me at all times, really, to kind of not have to worry about a ton. Yeah, why not? We'll take you out too. See no reason not to. Anyway, this concludes the tour.